My kids today will listen to the story of the wise Brahmin and the talking mongoose. In a quaint village nestled amidst the rolling hills of India, there lived a Brahmin named Devdutta. He was known far and wide for his wisdom, integrity, and deep devotion to his faith. Devdutta lived a simple life in a small thatched-roof cottage, with only his faithful wife, Leela, for company. Devdutta and Leela had longed for a child for many years but remained childless. Nevertheless, they were content with their quiet life, and Devdutta dedicated himself to his duties as the village priest, performing rituals and offering guidance to the villagers. One fateful day, as Devdutta was tending to his garden, he discovered a baby mongoose lying abandoned near the bushes. The tiny creature was covered in dirt and leaves, its eyes barely open. Devdutta's heart swelled with compassion, and he gently scooped up the baby mongoose, cradling it in his hands. Leela, who had been watching from a distance, rushed over and exclaimed, "Oh, Devdutta, what a precious little creature. We shall take care of it and raise it as our own." Devdutta agreed, and the couple took the baby mongoose into their home. They named him Amara, which meant immortal in their language, believing that this fragile creature had been given a second chance at life. As the days turned into weeks, Amara grew stronger and more mischievous. He became a beloved member of the household, and Devdutta and Leela doted on him as if he were their own child. Amara, in return, showered them with affection and brought joy to their lives. One evening, as the family sat around the warm glow of the hearth, Devdutta turned to Amara and said, "Amara, my dear, I must go on a journey to a distant village to perform a sacred ritual. It will take several days, and I entrust you with the responsibility of taking care of Leela while I am away. Ensure that she is never alone and that she wants for nothing." Amara, although just a mongoose, understood the gravity of Devdutta's words. He nodded solemnly and vowed to protect and care for Leela in Devdutta's absence. The next morning, Devdutta set off on his journey, leaving Leela and Amara behind. Amara took his duties seriously and never left Leela's side. He would keep her company as she went about her daily chores, and when she rested, he would curl up at her feet, watching over her with vigilant eyes. Days turned into nights, and Amara proved to be a loyal and faithful companion. Leela was grateful for his presence and often spoke to him as if he were a human child. She would share her thoughts, dreams, and even sing songs to him, knowing that Amara would not understand her words but cherish the warmth of her voice. One evening, while Leela was preparing dinner, she noticed that Amara was acting strangely. He was pacing back and forth, his ears perked up, and his nose twitching as if he were picking up a scent. "What's the matter, Amara?" Leela asked, her curiosity piqued. Amara, unable to speak in human language, used his actions to communicate. He scampered over to a corner of the room where a hole had formed in the wall. He began scratching and digging furiously, as if trying to unearth something. Leela watched in amazement as Amara's efforts revealed a small snake trapped in the hole. The snake, though frightened, was not venomous and posed no harm to anyone. Leela gently picked up the snake and released it into the garden. Amara, having successfully rescued the snake, looked up at Leela with a sense of pride. Leela was filled with gratitude for her loyal mongoose, and she said, "Amara, you are truly a remarkable creature. You saved us from harm, and I am indebted to you." The mongoose wagged his tail in response, happy to have been of service to his beloved Leela. Days turned into weeks, and Devdutta returned from his journey. He was pleased to find Leela safe and well, thanks to Amara's watchful care. He embraced his wife and praised Amara for his devotion. However, as Devdutta settled back into their routine, he couldn't help but notice that Amara had become quiet and distant. The mongoose no longer joined in their conversations or played as he once did. He seemed lost in his thoughts, his eyes reflecting a deep sadness. Devdutta grew concerned and approached Amara one evening, saying, "Amara, my faithful friend, why do you appear so troubled? Have we done something to upset you?" Amara hesitated for a moment, then spoke in a clear, articulate voice that left Devdutta and Leela in stunned silence. "Devdutta, Leela," Amara began, "I have a story to tell you. It is a tale of love, loyalty, and the consequences of deceit." Devdutta and Leela exchanged bewildered glances, hardly believing their ears. Amara continued, "You may wonder how I acquired the ability to speak. It is a gift that I received from the gods, a reward for my unwavering devotion to you both. But this gift has also burdened me with knowledge, and I must share a truth that you deserve to know." He then began to recount a tale from his early days, when he was just a baby mongoose found abandoned by the couple. He described how he had grown to love them as his own parents, and how their care and affection had filled his heart with warmth. Amara's story took an unexpected turn as he revealed the incident involving the snake and the hole in the wall. He confessed that he had not rescued the snake out of concern for their safety, but out of a desire to taste its flesh. He had intended to eat the snake when Leela wasn't looking, believing that he could hide the act from his loving family. But as he approached the snake, a sense of guilt washed over him. He couldn't bring himself to harm the snake, and instead, he had released it into the garden. This act of kindness had earned him the god's favor and the ability to speak. Devdutta and Leela listened in astonishment as Amara confessed his secret. They were touched by the mongoose's honesty and remorse. Devdutta spoke softly, "Amara, your confession brings both surprise and forgiveness. You have learned the importance of honesty and compassion. We accept you for who you are, and we are grateful for your presence in our lives." Leela added, "Indeed, Amara, you are our dear companion, and your loyalty and courage far outweigh any mistakes you may have made in the past. We love you just the same." Amara's heart swelled with gratitude for the forgiveness and acceptance he had received from Devdutta and Leela. He had learned a valuable lesson about the importance of honesty and integrity, and he vowed to live his life in a way that honored their trust. From that day forward, Amara, the talking mongoose, continued to be a cherished member of Devdutta and Leela's household. His ability to speak was a testament to the power of love, forgiveness, and the capacity for redemption in all beings, no matter how humble or small. And so, in their quaint cottage by the hills, the wise Brahmin and his devoted wife lived a life enriched by the presence of the extraordinary mongoose, forever bound by the bonds of love and understanding. So kids, did you like that story? For more stories like this, click the subscribe button and the bell icon to receive notifications when new videos are posted.